actively including Will Smith. Let's not leave him out. Why your son hates you? Why does your son hate?
No, not on the set he wasn't trying to kiss me, but after the set he'll try to kiss me or anywhere.
Take take one, because you've been fighting me the whole press tour.
Just take one. What?
Just take one. I just want to kiss you.
What?
I want to kiss you and just say Jada. Just keep a smile. Just keep a smile. Just keep a smile. I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer.
So it looks like those old whispers about Will Smith's secret life just got a whole lot louder, because Diddy may have just let the cat all the way out the bag. Word is, Diddy dropped some serious hints about Will allegedly living a double life behind closed doors, and let's just say, it's got the internet in a full meltdown. Now, insiders been saying Will and Jada had an understanding for years. Apparently, they made a pact never to officially divorce, no matter what went down behind the scenes.
Actively including Will Smith. Let's not leave him out. Why your son hates you? Why does your son hate?
That might explain why Jada didn't flinch when that whole August Alsina drama exploded. Folks are saying they've had an open setup for a long time, and that both of them were out here doing their own thing, with full permission. And if you've been keeping up, Jaguar Wright was actually the first to spill some tea about all this mess. But now that Diddy's name is tangled up in a whole legal storm, even more layers are being pulled back. According to whispers, Diddy and Will were allegedly close, very close, hosting private meetups at hotels that weren't just about business. At least that's what some insiders claim.
No, not on the set he wasn't trying to kiss me, but after the set he'll try to kiss me or anywhere.
And now fans are revisiting Will's connection with folks like Meek Mill and Bryce Gray, especially after recent headlines exposed Diddy's so-called mentorship programs in a whole new light. Were these just Hollywood alliances, or is there more lurking underneath? The streets are buzzing, and people are piecing things together fast. This ain't just Hollywood gossip anymore. It's looking like a full-blown expose waiting to erupt. Jaguar Wright had already spilled this wild tea long before the recent headlines blew up. She claimed that Bryce Gray and Meek Mill were spotted running out of Will and Jada's home in the middle of the night, looking completely shaken and panicked. The way she tells it, they looked like they had seen something they weren't supposed to see, or maybe experienced something they never signed up for. Now you're probably wondering, where did Jaguar even get all this from? According to her, all the info came straight from someone deep in Will's circle, his former personal assistant, Bilal. And according to Jaguar, he didn't hold back anything when telling her what really went down behind closed doors.
Just take one, because you've been fighting me the whole press tour. Just take one.
What?
Just take one. I just want to kiss you.
What?
I want to kiss you and just say Jada. Just keep a smile. Just keep a smile. Just keep a smile.
As for how Brycer even ended up in the Smith household in the first place, it allegedly started with his former manager, Charlie Mack. Charlie reportedly linked him up with both Will and Diddy for what was supposed to be a mentorship setup. But word is, whatever was going on had nothing to do with acting or music, at least not in the way fans expected. Instead of rising stardom, rumors say Brycer got caught up in some dark Hollywood chaos, including being exposed to all types of trouble, mentally, emotionally, and even substance-wise. Folks who were close to the situation are now saying it looked more like exploitation than mentorship. Back then, most people didn't question these high-profile connections. But now that so much dirt is being uncovered on Diddy and Will, everything's starting to look way more sinister. For years now, there's been a storm of whispers that both Diddy and Will Smith were living secret double lives and allegedly pulling others into those circles under the label of mentorship.
I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer.
This rumor mill has been spinning for a minute, but things really caught fire when actor David Arquette reportedly claimed in a now-deleted Facebook post that Will's first marriage to Sherry Zampino fell apart after she allegedly walked in on him in a compromising situation with another man. And that's not even the wildest part. People started connecting the dots. when Jada began opening up about her sexuality, and folks online started calling Will her beard husband, a term used when one partner covers for the other's true orientation. Some even claim his split with Sherry was linked to a long rumored relationship with Hollywood power player Benny Medina. Now let's bring it back to Jaguar Wright. The reason so many folks started paying attention to her claims was because of her alleged source, none other than Bilal, who was once close to Will as his personal assistant. Jaguar insists Bilal told her everything he'd witnessed over the years. And let's just say, it wasn't just scheduling appointments and fetching coffee. Bilal even went public in an interview with blogger Tasha K, saying that during his time working with Will, he once walked into a dressing room and caught something way too personal between Will and his longtime friend Dwayne Martin. That single moment, it changed everything for him. With more insiders coming forward and these old rumors catching fresh heat, fans are wondering, how much of this is just messy gossip, and how much is the industry finally being unmasked? After Bilal's jaw-dropping claims hit the internet, things started snowballing fast. The streets were already buzzing about Will and Dwayne Martin's close friendship. But once Bilal described what he allegedly saw, folks couldn't ignore it anymore. He claimed Will wasn't just casually hanging out in Dwayne's dressing room. He walked in on something real personal, and let's just say, it wasn't acting rehearsal. And this ain't just one person talking. More folks from the industry are now speaking up and hinting that Will's private life was always an open secret behind the scenes. One former crew member even said, "People been known about Will's secret parties. You just had to be invited to see what really went down." And get this, people are also saying Diddy may have helped cover up some of these secrets for years. That's why their names keep getting tied together. Word is, they were throwing exclusive Hollywood parties that had very little to do with business and everything to do with keeping certain circles tight-lipped. Now with Diddy's legal drama unraveling and investigators digging into all kinds of shady past activity, some are wondering if Will's name might get dragged into the storm too. The timing is wild. And let's not forget, Jaguar Wright predicted this fallout months ago. The internet's in chaos right now. People are comparing notes, reposting interviews, and trying to figure out what's real and what's smoke. But one thing's clear, this ain't the clean-cut Fresh Prince image we grew up with. Hollywood is flipping inside out, and it's only getting messier. Now here's where it really gets messy. Because while Will's name keeps popping up in all these side whispers, fans are dragging up old interviews, resurfaced clips, and cryptic comments that now sound way more suspicious in hindsight. One clip that's going viral again shows Will making a joke about having a lot of love to give to everyone. And now folks are asking, was that low-key a confession in plain sight? Some fans are even going back to old red carpet footage of him and Dwayne Martin, pointing out how too friendly they always seemed in public. The body language? People say it wasn't just bros kicking it, it looked intimate. And Diddy? Don't even get started. After his homes got raided, people online have been combing through everything. His parties, his guest lists, even past photos where Will was seen right there by his side. All those A-list parties we used to think were just luxury and fun? Yeah, people now believe something much darker was happening behind those velvet ropes. There's even talk that certain celebs were warned not to get too close to either of them, unless they wanted to be pulled into the mentorship circle too. Fans are now saying this whole mentorship label might have been a front for something else entirely. The internet's on fire, and people are calling it what it is. Hollywood secrets unraveling in real time. And let's be real, once one domino falls, the rest don't stand a chance. Now people are starting to ask the real questions. How deep does this Hollywood web really go? Because it's not just Will and Diddy catching heat. Folks are dragging in names like Kevin Hart, Usher, and even Trey Songz, saying they've been spotted at some of those same infamous parties. And if you know, you know, those weren't no regular industry events. There's rumors flying that these elite events had no phones allowed, NDAs at the door, and security tighter than a government building. But behind closed doors, whispers say all kinds of wild things were happening. Rituals, role play, and what some are calling initiation games. And now with so many lawsuits and investigations popping off, fans are wondering, who's next? Some people online are claiming that certain celebrities are panicking right now, laying low, cleaning up their social media and distancing themselves from anyone connected to Diddy or Will. It's like the whole industry's doing damage control before something bigger drops. And let's not forget, Jaguar Wright said all of this was going to come out eventually. She warned that people in power were hiding a whole lot, and the moment one piece fell apart, the whole machine would start crumbling. Now fans are playing detective, zooming in on old photos, reading between the lines of interviews, and piecing together years of clues. At this point, it's not just gossip anymore, it's turning into a Hollywood crime map. So according to Bilal, what he allegedly saw that day in Dwayne Martin's dressing room was straight out of a Hollywood soap opera. He said when he opened that door, what he witnessed was not acting practice. And Will? Let's just say Bilal claimed he was in full performance mode. That interview lit the internet on fire. Within hours, it went viral. Millions of views, reposts, reactions, and shock. And it didn't take long for Jada to get wind of it either. Reports say she immediately hit Bilal with legal threats, warning him to take everything back or else. She even accused him of trying to defame her name and drag her into drama for clout. But Bilal wasn't backing down at all. He clapped back publicly, calling her bluff and standing 10 toes down on everything he said. And not only that, he went right back onto Tasha K's show and doubled down. This time, he didn't hold back on Jada either, saying she's been controlling Will for years and hinting that she's hiding more than folks realize. He even said if she didn't follow through with the lawsuit in 2 weeks, he'd be back for a third sit-down. And this time, he'd be bringing receipts. Real ones. Documents, photos, everything to prove that those freak-off parties people whisper about. They were very real, and Jada allegedly knew all about it. Now, whether folks believe Bilal or not, one thing's clear. He's not acting like someone who's scared of court, and fans are watching closely to see what happens next, because if this man pulls out proof, it's going to shake the whole game up. After Bilal aired out all those claims, Jada suddenly went quiet. Not a tweet, not a post, not a single clapback. And y'all remember when Bilal said Will and Jada were hosting freak-off parties? That wasn't even the first time we heard something like that. In fact, just days before Cassie filed her explosive lawsuit against Diddy, another wild rumor started floating. This one claiming that Will and Diddy actually got into it over a freaky situation involving none other than Jennifer Lopez, back when she and Diddy were still together. The one who dropped this messy tea? Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal. And the way he told it, Will allegedly wanted to arrange something real intimate with both Diddy and J-Lo, but Diddy wasn't having it. The details? Straight up Hollywood madness. A lot of people now believe that Will and Jada only had the confidence to even suggest something like that because it wasn't their first time doing those kinds of private meetups with Diddy. But messing with someone as high profile as J-Lo, that might have been too far, even for them. And here's where it really spirals. Long before Diddy started getting exposed left and right, rumors about his hidden lifestyle were already circling. Back in 2013, there was even a federal investigation tied to some disturbing questions about his private preferences. According to a court filing, investigators were allegedly asking major insiders, including music executive Jimmy Rosemond, about what they knew regarding Diddy's activities behind closed doors. That case quietly disappeared, but now that the truth is leaking from every direction, nothing's staying buried for long. Now, when you start connecting all these dots, it's honestly disturbing. People online are saying this whole mentorship thing in Hollywood might have been used to mask something way darker. Some even believe that young, vulnerable newcomers were passed around in secret circles, all while being promised fame, and then tossed aside once they outlived their usefulness. It's not just the stories, it's the patterns, the secrecy, the NDAs, the sudden silence from insiders, and the way some celebrities vanish or spiral right after getting too close to certain people. And now, with more lawsuits popping off and names getting exposed, people are starting to ask, what really goes on behind those velvet ropes? One user even said, there's some uncomfortable clips of Will being overly affectionate with Jaden that just didn't feel right. You can see Jaden pulling away. And while that's not proof of anything criminal, it does have people side-eyeing some old footage with fresh suspicion. Another person added, Hollywood's a mess. Will allegedly cheated on Dwayne with Diddy, while Diddy was supposedly creeping with Clive Davis, and now they're all snitching on each other. The chaos is unreal. But let's talk about it. What do you think about Diddy allegedly airing out Will's private life? Are these just bitter fallouts? Or is the industry finally getting exposed from the inside? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, share this madness, and don't forget to subscribe. We've got another explosive video coming next. You don't want to miss it? See you there.